All right, tonight is certainly a big night for the Rhode Island International Film Festival as it honors actor Paul Sorvino with a Lifetime Achievement Award and shows his new movie, Lily of the Feast. And joining us this morning is the director and co-star of that film, Federico Castellusccio. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
A lot of folks at home probably recognize you from The Sopranos. You played Furio. Furio. I was really worried about you and Tony coming after you when you and Carmela were getting a little cozy. Do people still recognize you from that role?
Yeah, especially now that I grew the ponytail back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I get recognized pretty much all over the world.
Now, this show's been off the air for almost, 5 years now, but it's still got to be pretty cool. There's still a huge following, and that must help you out with your career as you move forward, I imagine.
That's true. That's true. That recognition has opened a lot of doors and has helped in many situations. A lot of people know your work now, but this is a new venue for me. Directing is a new venue, so I started about 4 or 5 years ago, and this is about my third or fourth film that I've directed. It's a short film.
Now, why do actors always want to go into directing? I've always often wondered that, because the acting part seems so cool. The directing seems probably a little more stressful.
Well, you know, I guess why limit yourself as an artist? You know,
Yeah.
I started off as a painter. I'm still painting actively. Yeah, I studied formally in New York City for painting and abroad, and I think directing is sort of a natural transition from acting to directing, but having a visual sense, it becomes a little bit easier for me, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's talk about this film, Lily of the Feast. It plays tonight. Tell us more about it.
Lily of the Feast takes place in Brooklyn in 1973, and there are some colorful characters in this film. It's written by a new writer, actually, Michael Resigliano, who's actually an attorney turned writer, and I read his script and I really connected to it, and I said, let's shoot it. I love it. Let's shoot it. And so a year later, now we're almost a year later, we're putting it into festivals, and it's getting some play, you know. Now,
we mentioned that Paul Sorvino is in the film. We just saw him right there, and he's being honored tonight with a Lifetime Achievement Award. Talk about having somebody like that in the film, and that's a big-time name right there.
Paul and I met years ago at a bill signing in New Jersey, and he sat down next to me, and he looked at me, he goes, "Did we ever meet before?" I said, "I don't think so."
Yeah.
He looked at me again and he goes, "Are you an actor?" I said, yeah, I'm an actor." He goes, "You're not the guy on The Sopranos, are you?" I said, "Yeah." "You're not an actor. You're a great actor."
Oh, that's great.
We hit it off ever since, and we always wanted to work together, and this was a perfect opportunity for us to work together, you know, as actors, and you know, also in the directing vein as well.
All right, so what's next for you? More acting, more directing, a little bit of both?
Well, yeah, I mean, I love acting. I love creating a character. I think that as a director, I understand how to speak to actors. And yeah, I wanted to just briefly tell you about Lily of the Feast.
Yeah.
Lily of the Feast revolves around these wonderful characters, as I was saying before, that kind of are in a neighborhood that's controlled by a specific kind of person, you know. And Benny, who was played by Paul Sorvino, is kind of a lovable kind of character at first, and then you realize at the end that he's really a lot smarter than everybody thinks, and gets over on everybody. And so I don't know what clips you showed before, or if you showed anything, but it was when he was coming to his son-in-law, Santo, who had a gift for memorizing very complicated sequences of numbers. And back then, it was, let me tell you, it was like invaluable for the mob.
So, okay, all right. We like those mob twists and turns, and that's great. Well, thanks so much for coming in this morning. Really nice to meet you.
It was a pleasure.
And good luck with the directing and continued success with the acting. We loved you on The Sopranos, and I'm sure we're going to love this film as well. For ticket information to see Federico's film Lily of the Feast tonight, just head to our website, foxprovidence.com.